So another frequently asked question is, if I give up anger, how can I be effective without it? This is in fact a very good question, because one of the most difficult issues at trying to get people to let go of anger and anger-related behaviors is that they are very effective. And so one thing that we know is that in the short term, anger can be quite reinforcing when we're talking about the behaviors. One, even though it's a negative emotion, interestingly, the only emotion that people want to control less is joy. So let's think about that for a minute. It's a negative emotion, but people are less likely to want to change it than anything else except joy. All right, so that makes it pretty difficult for people to let go of. One reason may be that there's some degree of sort of righteousness associated with it. If I'm really angry, I might believe that I'm justified and I'm right, and there may even be some moral superiority involved. The second piece, though, is it seems to work in terms of if I engage in the behaviors that my anger is sort of telling me to do, which might be yelling and that kind of thing, I oftentimes do get compliance in the short term. That might be true for subordinates at work. It also might be true in my family, or it could even be if I'm threatening someone on the street. And so if I'm getting sort of an effective compliance or coercive strategy to work by doing that, I might believe if I give it up, I'm not going to be able to get my children, in fact, to mind me. And so when clients ask that question, what we have to do is we have to teach them alternative skills. And so that requires them learning better parenting strategies or more effective management styles at work. Because what we know is, even though, and they're right, anger might be working for them in the short run, one, they're putting their physical health at risk. Two, even though these people are complying when they're present, they're likely not complying when they aren't present, and they might be building resentments in the very people that they ultimately want to respect them and to follow the rules when they're not around. So this concept is an important one that we get anger management clients, in fact, to give up. But in order to do that, we have to show them there are alternative ways to communicate and alternative ways to sort of shape behaviors of other people other than using sort of intimidating behavioral tactics that are related to anger.